What up YouTube, my name is Radiantxela and I'm here with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile for 2017. This is my take on the Paleozoic frog deck that has been coming around in the metas recently. And what I've been wanting to do with this build is I've been wanting to build a control deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Apart from the regular just everything goes aggro type decks. So you'll see maybe a few things that are a bit different from most other decks. So Frog Engine, I'm going to swap Frog. You summon this guy. I can put this over here. Let's see. You summon this guy to dump a Rolling Totem from your deck into the grave. Then you can return this guy to your hand to normal summon a Dupe Frog. Which is, yeah, that's just an averagely overpowered guy that lets you Foolish Burial, a guy that you can special summon from your deck. Pretty decent. I'm at 3 Dupe Frogs. Dupe Frog says that when it is sent from your side of the field to the graveyard, you get to add a frog from deck to hand. Basically fetches swap frog in case you hasn't drawn him yet. He also has 2000 defense, and these are all level 2 Aquas. Every monster in this deck, aside from Maxi, is a level 2 Aqua, meaning that they can be used for the Paleozoic Exceed summons. So yeah, they're for search power. And the single Ronin Totem, this is my proxy. I ordered it from Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Market and I'm waiting for it to arrive, so it'll be here in a few days. But I thought I'd show you the deck still. Ronin Totem is a 100 attack, 2000 defense, non-frog, but it is called Death Frog while face up on the field. It is level 2 Aqua as the others, and its effect is that you can banish a frog from your graveyard to special summon this card from the graveyard. So you mill this out with Swap Frog. Then you get another mill somehow, get another frog into the grave, and then you can special summon this up, and boom, you have a free Exceed material. That's the Frog Engine. I'm running 2 Maxi because these are level 2 monsters that can be dumped from your hand into the graveyard to draw additional cards during your opponent's turn or your own, depending on whether or not you're playing against a deck that special summons on your turn or your opponent's turn. But they can also be used for some of the less powerful Exceeds in this deck. So they're actually also Exceed materials, which is pretty great. Okay, these are all the monsters in the deck. Now we're heading into traps. I'm not running any spells at all. The Paleozoic engine, I'm running 3 Pikaia. Pikaia has the ability to let you discard another Paleozoic from your hand and then draw 2 cards. The Paleozoics all have the effects to special summon themselves into a attack or defense position from your graveyard when you activate another trap. They gain the effect, actually they don't gain the effect, but they are unaffected by other monster effects while they are face up as monsters. So they become level 2 Aqua monsters, usable for Exceed summoning some really powerful guys. So as I said, Pikaia lets you draw other cards. Running 3 Dynamiscus is a must have in the current format. It lets you discard a card from your hand to banish a face up card on the field. Basically, you use this to get rid of Union Hanger before Union Hanger goes haywire, or you can use it during your opponent's turn to get rid of the big ABC fusion monster. It is also pretty decent against Dark Lords because it can take away their search engines before they get to tribute summon into Morningstar, and it is decent in mirror matchups as well. So yeah, it's a good card all around. Let's see, this one got misplaced. Running 1 Leech, it returns one of your banished cards, or any banished card actually, to the owner's graveyard. Mostly used if Rolling Totem gets hit by something you don't want it to get hit by, like a chain disappearance or something, or as discard fodder. But again, I'm sorry. It could also be used as a counter to someone wanting to special summon from the banish zone. Running 2 Canadia because it flips. It's the Book of Moon of this deck. It flips a monster face down. And since it's a trap, it has quite a few uses in that area. I find this good because it can remove your opponent's chances of Exceed summoning if they Photon Thrasher and then normal summon Assault Core. Then you flip the Assault Core face down, or the Photon Thrasher would actually flip face down on this. But then they don't get the Exceed, and that means you can control the battlefield for another turn. So running 3 Oleanoids, this pops spells and traps. Which, yeah, is self-explanatorily good. 3 Barella, this is the last Paleozoic card in the deck. It sends a Paleozoic trap card directly from your deck to the graveyard, meaning that you get to fuel up your grave so that you may summon these Paleozoics onto the field with other trap card effects. Also, of course, all of these can special summon themselves as level 2 monsters once they are present in the graveyard. Right, now we're going for the heavy control traps. I'm running a Storming Mirror Force. It says when an opponent attacks, return all of their attacking monsters to their hand. And a Drowning Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, shuffle all attack position monsters your opponent controls into the deck. These two clearly regulate what your opponent can do to you in a turn. By returning to hand, you get to rid yourself of any Exceed or Synchro monsters that have been even remotely annoying. By shuffling into the deck, you can stall for eternity. Plus, these are normal traps, so you can do this, and then even though the attack was declared as the direct, you summon a monster and then shuffle everything in. That's so good with the Paleozoics. I'm running 2 Breakthrough Skill. In main, recommend 1 inside. It removes the effect of a face-up monster on the field. It's just there to stop things that would harm you, like in mirror matchup, Adam Alcaris is the one thing you really want to hit with this guy. There are so many good monsters in the game right now. And during your own main phase 1, you can use this card directly from your graveyard, if you should wish to do so, by banishing it, which means it takes away 2 monster effects, and it's again a normal trap. Running 2 Reckless Greeds for draw power. I regularly don't like things that say I skip my draw phases because I really want to draw, but in this deck, playing the Reckless Greed, I'll mostly play it at a time where those 2 cards are the cards I need to continue playing this turn, and most of the time I actually win the turn I play Reckless Greed. So it hasn't really been a drawback, since I also get to special summon on it. Running 2 Threatening Roar. Basically activate this during the standby phase and special summon a Paleozoic in response to stop your opponent from attacking or hurting your chances of Exceed summoning during your own turn. 2 Vabaco. For the exactly same reasons. Now, why I'm running 2 Threatening Roar, 2 Vabaco in this deck is actually because I've seen some Prohibition plays at my locals, and what that does to me is that if they say Threatening Roar on the Prohibition, then I knew I would be screwed. So 2 of each is in case my opponent can restrict me to none of the either. Right, okay, so here comes some Summon Jammers. 2 Floodgate Trap Holes. This is great. This is one of the most undervalued card in the current meta. And I cannot stress enough how much I wish more people would use this. When your opponent special summons a monster's parenthesis S, meaning that this targets all pendulum summoned monsters, flip those cards face down and they can't change their battle positions. So this jams your opponent's entire turn. It removes contact fusions, it removes synchro summoning, it removes Exceed summoning. This is too good to pass up on a control deck like this. Single buttonless is pretty stable by now. Get rid of special summoned monsters like that are big and annoying, like the EPC Dragon Buster deck. Free Solemn Strike. This is also one that I think that this deck list will be different in 3 weeks when the next booster pack has launched, Raging Tempest, because then I think this will be hit by a limited as the new ban list comes out. But until then, 3 strikes for taking care of monster summons and special effects, and at the end a single Solemn Warning for jamming summons as well. This I have ordered as well as my Ronin Totem. So yeah, I'll have it in a few days, and so I have taken myself the liberty to proxy those cards since I have ordered them. Now the extra deck is where things are getting interesting. I'm running 1 Downward Magician because this can be overlaid onto any of the other Exceeds in the deck during my main phase 2 to have more power on the field once they have wasted all of their, not wasted but used all of their Exceed materials. I'm running 1 Cat Shark. Cat Shark is a great rank 2, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while it has Exceed materials, and you can detach 1 from this to double the attack and defensive stats of an up rank 4 or lower Exceed monster you control. So basically this with Totally Awesome means a 4400 beater, which is great. Running 1 Dark Mist because it controls almost every single pile of combat in the game. Alright, 2 Paleozoic Animal Carriers. This was the first card that got me hooked onto Paleozoics a while back. What it does is that while it has trap materials, you can detach one from this card to boom a card that is on the field. Also, when you send a trap card from your side of the field to the graveyard, you get to excavate the top card of your deck, and if that card was a trap, you get to add it to your hand. It is also a 2400 beater that is unaffected by opponent card effect, monster card effects. So, it rids the opponent field, and it grants you control over what's going on and grants speed. It is an incredibly potent monster. The downside is that it requires 3 level 2 monsters to make. Or more actually, as you can see. Meaning that it can be difficult to get out in the early game when I have chosen to focus so much on the control aspect of the deck. The primary summon is the Paleozoic Opabinia or something. I don't know. Anywho, its effect is that you can activate Paleozoic trap cards from your hand. That is crazy. Makuya the Destructor has the same effect, albeit not with Paleozoics, but has been banned forever. This guy needs a limit. This guy is too damn broke. It also has the side effect that you can detach a material while it has a trap card material to add in any Paleozoic card from your deck to your hand. That is just so powerful in consistency with the fact, coherency, with the fact that it can activate traps directly from your hand. So basically what it says is, hey, play a trap card from your deck. Oh yeah, and since you play a trap card, you also get to summon. Meaning that you can go for the final card of the deck. Totally freaking awesome. This card is so many levels of good without being broke. When I first read about this, I was like, hey, that's good. And I thought, hey, Frog Monarchs can make a comeback. And then I was like, Paleozoics might be better, and yeah, I was right. So what Totally Awesome does is that during the standby phase, yours or your opponent's, you can attach one material from this guy to special summon a frog from your deck or hand. So you use this material, you summon this using Paleozoics, summon swap frog, detach, use for dupe frog. That's pretty good. Then when your opponent activates a trap card, a spell card, or a monster effect, you can tribute one frog in your hand, or actually a level 2 aqua monster, in your hand or on the field, to negate that card's effect. Okay, that's pretty good. It has a summon warning, no summon judgment effect, and set that card to your side of the field. So this thief robs your opponent of their play and then takes it for you. It is so damn great that it is like unbelievably good. And the good thing is that it requires 2 level 2 aqua monsters, so there are only like 3 or 4 decks in the current meta capable of using this card. Whew. Well, that was a lot of card text. It has 2200 attacks, so you can buff it up with Cat Shark for 4400 beater. It only has 0 defense, so it does have some weaknesses. Also, it can't stop like some strike and such, but so yeah, it has weaknesses, but it is still so great to just stop your opponent in doing something and then take it for your own. Like Raigeki, nope, it's mine. Bottomless Trap-Hole, nope, it's mine. It can even, if you change Bottomless to this card summon, you can stop that Bottomless and set it for yourself. That is so grand. So, I would like to thank you all for watching this video. My name is Radiantxela. As always, it has been a pleasure to entertain you. Hopefully, if you're ever in Denmark, stop by Kelsaw DK shop in Holbæk and let's play a game together. I'll see you all next time.